Hey, I'm here! Hi guys! Today is a different kind of video. I think I told you I want to do a video like this already before. So today I want to show you the kitchen machines or the equipment, the machine, so electronic equipment that I use in my kitchen and that I think are useful for somebody who loves to cook and loves to bake. So I will tell a little bit about the ones I use, and also I will tell what I think about them and what kind of things are good or bad about these things. So let's get started. So now I'm gonna show you my candy bar, or my favorite place in the house, because it has basically all my baking stuff in there, or most of the baking stuff in there. So here we go. So here I have different kind of things for baking, and I'm not gonna tell about these more, but if you're interested, if you want me to tell you what kind of things I use and go more deep into the baking equipment and supplies that I use, then let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to do that kind of video as well. But what I wanted to show you, this is something I got for a present when I just moved into my, well, it wasn't my first apartment, but it was my first apartment after I ended my studies, and this is the first sort of baking thing that I got, and that has been with me since. So I'm just gonna get the other things that come with it out. Oh, I'm not sure where I have the other hooks. I hope nothing starts to fall out of this cupboard. Well, you didn't see that. Not like this is something that never happens. I mean, it always happens. So, you know, the pluses of a small apartment. I have to stack all the things so that I found it. There we go. That goes back. Let's hope it stays. And I'm gonna just close this one for now. And so this is a mixer, and I think if you like cooking, and even if you don't bake every day, but if you like baking, you should get a mixer, a hand mixer that is of good quality, because then it will last you a long time and it will be able to help you with making different kind of doughs. So not only the regular, I don't know, the regular soft sponges, but you will also be able to make yeast dough with this one. So the one I have is from Siemens, and I have had it for 6 years, and I've put it through a lot of work, and it still runs well, and I think it will, hopefully, fingers crossed, I hope it will last a lot longer. And yeah, I really like this one, and it comes with different attachments. So it has these hooks that are for whipping cream or for making a soft dough, And I have a standing mixer, but I like to whip the cream and egg whites and that kind of stuff. I like to whip with the hand mixer. Then we have the other set of hooks, and these ones you can use for the yeast dough or for anything that is thicker. You can also use this for making mashed potato. But yeah, so these ones also I don't use those that much because I make the yeast dough in my standing mixer. Then it also has this Immersion Blender attachment that you attach here like this, and then you can use it as Immersion Blender. So you don't need to buy a separate Immersion Blender, but you have that all in the mixer. So it saves a little bit of space, and that's a plus. I think a good mixer is a good investment, and they don't cost that much. I don't know how much this one cost because I got it as a gift, but I will check that out and I will link this mixer below so you can check it out if you want. Now we'll hide it away. And now that I am at this cupboard, I'm gonna show you what the things that I have there. So the next thing is a kitchen scale, and of course many recipes, they have cup measures, or they have milliliter measures, or if you're in Finland they have this deciliter measures. But when it comes to recipes, I think the best thing always to do is to measure things in grams, because then you know the recipe will work for sure. At least with my experience, I've noticed that it always works better when I measure things with the kitchen scale. And it's something that you can buy already for like €5, 5 to 10 euros, in that range, and I don't think you really need to invest a lot of money into a kitchen scale. I think mine cost in a range of 5 to 10 euros, and I've had it for 3 years. It works well, so nothing bad that I can say about it. You need to just change the batteries once in a while, and that's all. So get yourself a kitchen scale. And now we're moving there, where I have my standing mixer, and this is my precious. This is the favorite thing I have in my kitchen, and so I had to tell you about it as well. So the one I have is from Bosch, and I will link again the details below so you can have a look if you want. I've had it for about 2 years now, I think, and I've been really happy with this mixer. There are a couple of things that I'm gonna tell you that might not be perfect, but in the price scale that this machine is, and also the pluses that it has, kind of overgo those negative things. So why I wanted something like this, so why I got this specific standing mixer, is because of the big bowl that it has. This one can fit, I will have to check the measures, but so to say, in cake size, it can fit a really big cake dough in there, or then it can fit a couple of small ones, or if you're making yeast dough, then it can fit quite a big portion of yeast dough as well. And with it came some parts that I'm gonna show, but I need to get them. I probably should have got them before I started, but this video was going to be long anyway, so that's not gonna hurt anyone. So it has 3 hooks, and in a similar way that with the hand mixer, it has this big whisk that is again for light doughs, so for sugar doughs like fatless sponge, or for whipping cream or egg whites or something like that. So this one is for that kind of doughs. Then there is this, it's not really a hook but attachment, a whisk attachment or whatever it's called. And this one is for actually, I don't really use this one, but I think you can use it for specific buttercreams and then again for specific kind of doughs. Actually, yes, I use this for cake batters that are fat, that include fat. So fatless sponge, and then if you have butter in there, then this one is better. And then of course the hook, which is for yeast dough. And as with many of the standing mixers, you can buy different kind of extras for this machine. And the one thing that it came with, the one more thing that it came with, I'm gonna show you. So when you put the mixer like this and take this off, you can put a blender here. So this is the blender. I think there's something missing. What do you think? There's something wrong with it. I don't think it's gonna work. Well, 2 years since I have this mixer, and we didn't really use this blender that much, so sometimes we use it, but not that often. And just lately we started making more smoothies and smoothie bowls, and we started using it maybe a little bit more, and then it broke. It broke completely, and it actually started to break already before. And I think the reason was that here it had this kind of plastic part, that this is glass, and then it had a plastic part that was secured on the glass, and then there was a second part that you kind of put into the glass, so the blades. And when you put it on, this plastic part started cracking at very early stage. So what I can say, I think the way they made this blender wasn't really good, because when it broke, I went on Amazon and I looked up this thing, and it was probably one of the first times when I'm checking a product that is from a brand, from a good brand, that has I think it had 2 or 3 stars, and it had really bad reviews. So everyone was telling that the part breaks, and that basically they've been buying it again and again, and it breaks again. So I think they've just done something wrong with this part, and it keeps on breaking. So what I thought then is, why do I buy this part again, which will cost me 50 euros, when I can buy just a Smoothie Maker because we don't really use this for anything else. For soups I use the Immersion Blender part on my hand mixer. So really what we needed was a Smoothie Maker. And it's hiding here behind the mixer. It's really small. And I'm gonna show you more about it. Also, while we are still here, I can do this. While we are still here, I have my spices here. So if you're interested, I can tell you more about the spices. And then I have different kind of utensils there that I need basically every day. So you might think it's a lot, but I use actually everything from there almost daily. So onto the Smoothie Maker. So once that one broke, I went online and I started researching the smoothie makers, what kind of smoothie maker should we get, and I saw one really good one. It had really great reviews, but I wasn't really patient enough because I wanted to get one right away. So we went to a store and we got this one from a German brand, VMF, and we've had it now for how long? About a month, maybe, just over a month, and we are so happy with this one. I don't know how long it will last. Fingers crossed that it will last very long. So we are trying to be I don't know the word, so I'm just gonna explain. So we are trying to use it as it's supposed to be used. So not trying to mix things that are too hard for the mixer, so that the motor in the mixer doesn't, or in the smoothie maker, doesn't break. And what we really like about this one is that we like to make the smoothies to go sometime. So we take them if we go for a long car ride and we don't have time to eat before it, or if it... Stop messaging! We are busy! So yeah, so we needed something that has the to-go option. And it's so simple to clean as well that just makes it even better. So how it works, you have this small blades that you just screw on the bottle, and then you just put the whole thing on the mixer. That's it. And when you need to clean it, you just open it like this. This is really fast and quick to wash, and then you just rinse the bottle. You just rinse the bottle, and that's it. And it comes with this top that you can put on the bottle. Close this as well, and then you can take the bottle with you. So very practical. Or you can just put the bottle in the fridge and have a smoothie ready waiting for you. So we really like this one, and it doesn't take too much space, so I can hide it behind my standing mixer. So now we are on the opposite side, and it is the last thing I want to show you, the microwave. And if you would have asked me like 3 years ago, I would have said I don't need microwave in my kitchen, but now I cannot really imagine living without it, not even with warming up food, because when I lived back in Finland, I didn't have a microwave and I was used to heating up everything without a microwave. But with baking, this specific microwave, because it has some different kind of settings, and I will show that to you in a second, it has made my life so much easier. So let's have a look inside. So there are some settings that I really love to use when I bake, and it is this one from the Soften and Melten. Soften and Melt. And you have here melting butter, melting dark chocolate, melting sugar. I actually haven't used that one, and softened butter. So this is perfect for when you need melted butter in your recipe. You can just put the butter in the microwave and melt it there, so you don't need to use a pot and wash that pot afterwards. The same with softening butter. You don't need to get the butter out of the fridge like 2 or 3 hours before baking. You can just chop the butter, put it in the microwave, put it on the soften setting, and it makes the butter perfectly soft for baking. So this is what I use every time I bake, and it really helps, because if I want to bake something spontaneously, I don't need to wait for 2 hours before I start baking. And also with dark chocolate, I was actually a bit skeptical first how it's gonna work, because dark chocolate can be a little bit tricky when you melt it, but it works really well in the microwave. The only thing is, when it says, for example, what you do is you choose the thing you want to do. So for example, melting dark chocolate, you press that number, then you choose the weight of the chocolate, and it gives you the time, so it calculates it itself. And then you have to do it again. So basically the calculation or the measurement that the microwave does, it's not perfect, so it doesn't melt the chocolate from the first go. You might need to put it one more time, and then you just need to watch it so it doesn't start getting overheated. But still, I think it's much easier and much more convenient than doing that in a pan or a pot, or reserving those 3-4 hours before baking to soften the butter. So the microwave we have is from Samsung, and I will also link that information below for you. So if you want, you can check it out and see for yourself. That was all about the so-called machines that I have in the kitchen, and those that I think were worth mentioning. And you did have a little bit of a look around the kitchen. So if you want me to do a longer video showing you utensils that I use in the kitchen, or to tell you what I think are the essential things to have in the kitchen, let me know and I will make a video like that. But now there's something exciting coming because we've crossed 500 subscribers, which makes me so happy. I am absolutely excited, and I cannot believe it's already 500 of you that are here supporting me and watching my videos. So a big thank you to all of you guys, and that means it's giveaway time. So what you need to do is to comment hashtag 500 below, and then you will be part in the giveaway run. And as you know, I don't prefer to have specific things for the giveaway, because I like to search for something special for the specific person when I've drawn the giveaway. And if you want to see what the previous winners have won, I will link their videos, and you can see for yourself what kind of prizes I send over to them. So subscribe, like this video, and comment hashtag, so make the hashtag sign and 500. That's how you can take part in this giveaway. And we will run this giveaway until, I don't know until when. I will write that in the description box. I will see that it's about 2 weeks from today. So from tomorrow actually, because I will post the video tomorrow. So you will find the information down below in the description box. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more recipes and videos like this. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye until next time. When it broke, I need some time to breathe. Just putting it away now. You didn't have to film this part. So what you need to do, I need to breathe. What is this? I cannot concentrate. If you like this video, don't forget to